Hey friends, looks like I just woke up, doesn't it? Kinda did. Actually, I've been awake for a while. I stayed in bed until I rolled out because I had an idea to make a video, so here it is. This is your video. Clarity's tips. How to boil eggs. Now, this isn't meant to be an insult. I know everybody knows how to boil eggs. But, you know, not everybody knows how to do it well, and sometimes you do things differently. So I'm going to show you how I boil eggs, and you know, take it or leave it. So first thing you're going to need, let's start out with eggs. Eggs are always a good thing. These are actually grocery store eggs, and well, I just haven't been able to get out to the farms to get fresh eggs lately, so I got grocery store eggs. Judge me harshly. I also have a good pan here to hold water and boil things in. I like using kind of a large pan. I'm probably going to switch this one. I don't think this is large enough for what we need. And then the other thing I have, and yeah, this is exactly why I need to switch pans, is this lovely wire basket. And what this does is it allows you to get the eggs out at a certain time. So that way you can make soft or medium or whatever. So let's switch pans and then fill it up with water, and we'll add some stuff to it. Okay, so I've successfully switched pans. I'm turning my stove on to high heat. And I'm going to add some salt. Not a lot, just a little, you know. And some vinegar to this water. There it is. About a tablespoon. Alright, we're going to let it do its thing for a few minutes. Now, for those of you that don't know, the eggshell is actually permeable. That's right. Things can get in, things can get out. So, this is part of the reason why in the United States and Canada that they what do they do here? Oh, they sell eggs refrigerated, because what happens is the chicken lays the egg, and there's kind of like a membrane, I guess you could call it, or a coating on the there's a coating on the egg, and that coating protects the egg, which is why you can leave them out and not have them spoil. However, when you wash the egg to make it look pretty for the grocery store or whatever, then guess what? You have to refrigerate it. So anyway, getting back to why I'm telling you all of this is because these are grocery store eggs. They've been washed and sanitized for your protection. And now what we're going to do is salt. So a little bit of the salt kind of gets into the flavor of the egg, as well as vinegar. And what the vinegar is going to do, it's going to weaken the shell and make it easier to crack later. So that's that. Okay, let's wait for water to boil. So here's another pro tip. Things you can do while waiting for water to boil. Unload the dishwasher. Yay! Pull that bad boy out. Yay, clean dishes for like, what, an hour? And one other thing we can do to help this water situation, put a lid on it. It's going to make the water boil a little faster, in theory. Okay, the dishwasher is empty. The water is boiling. I have 4 eggs in the basket. I also have a lovely little timer here set for 9 minutes, because that's what we're going to do with our first batch of eggs. I'm going to do 2 of them at 9 minutes and 2 of them at 11. So now I can take the lid off of there. You see that's a really good boil. I'm happy to see that. And I'm going to pop these bad boys in the basket. Okay, and starting the timer. Okay, with less than 1 minute to go, I have set up a nice landing pad here for the eggs. You always want to take the eggs out and put them directly into what we call an ice bath. Now, for this set of eggs, I'm going to actually use a different tool. This is a nice handy dandy little bamboo situation. And I'm going to just go ahead and take out my 2 eggs that I want right there and pop these right here in the water. Okay. And now I'm going to set the timer for 2 more minutes. That's right, 2 more minutes. Okay, now I've set the timer for 2 more minutes, and that's how long we're going to wait for the other eggs. So the 9-minute eggs, which are the ones we just did, these are going to be a soft boil, not necessarily runny, but good for things like salads and appetizer plates. The 11-minute eggs are actually going to be good for hard-boiled things you might want to put into a lunch pail. So now we wait another 2 minutes. Okay, I'm calling it. 2 minutes is up. So there are our handy-dandy eggs in this nice little basket, and we're going to pour those directly into some more ice water. I switched containers here for 2 reasons. This way these ones can be fully submerged, and also that way I won't mix up the hard boil with the soft boil. So, fun fact, I'm currently in Canada, and normally when I do this, I actually don't put ice in, at least during the winter, because the water coming out of the tap is pretty freaking cold. So I don't even have to use ice water. However, if spring has finally sprung here, the only snow left on the ground is that which has been pushed around by bulldozers and is filthy. And the pipes in the ground aren't as cold as they used to be, so now I have to use ice. And we're going to wait a good, 5-10 minutes to really let these guys cool down. It'll make it easier to crack them in a few minutes. So 10 more minutes, find another chore. Okay, it's been about 5 or 10 minutes, and I have drained the first batch of eggs. These are the soft boils, and now we're going to figure out how to crack them. Okay, and through the magic that is a video with a phone, we are going to crack our eggs. So, oh, sorry about my nipples, I don't wear bras. Okay, so here's our egg. I'm going to crack it like that. There's a nice happy crack. And then I'm going to roll it. Alright, and what that's going to do is it's going to put the crack all the way around the diameter of the egg, and then I just gently peel. And everything should come off. Yeah, it looks like that's pretty good. Let's see how it came out on the inside. This is the 9-minute egg. Nice. So this would be nice on a salad, or you can just munch on it the way it is. This is probably what you would call a medium well egg, is what I would say that is. Let's see how the other ones came out. So again, here's our egg. This is the fully hard boiled. We're gonna crack it, and then roll it. And then everything should just peel off nicely. Let's see. Often when I do this, I'll do it inside the bowl that I had the eggs cooling in, and then that way you can kind of rinse the egg off in the cold water, so that way you make sure you get all the little stray pieces of peel off of it. Okay, there's our second egg. Let's go ahead and cut this bad boy in half and see how it came out. Yep, perfect, just what I thought. Notice there's no ring. It's a nice bright yellow. This is a perfect egg for doing something that is like deviled eggs that you require your yellows for. Comes out really nice. These also look great in a lunchbox. So your last step is to whip up some aioli, maybe some finely chopped scallions or chives, and you know, get some nice crackers or some little croutons or something, and have yourself a good snack. All right, that's it. See you guys soon.